the inauguration was yesterday of President Donald J. Trump, and the J stands for jamming.
A lot of people don't know that.
Right. That's a little known fact. But I watched a lot of it yesterday. I mean, it was all day. My wife did not move from in front of the TV, just stayed glued to it the whole time.
Really?
Yeah. Even the downtime when all the talking head people were talking, I'm like, oh, come on. That sounds like such an old term. The talking heads on TV, the commentators and all.
Right.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, but I mean, find something to do. I mean, come on.
Right. How much time are you going to spend in front of that TV watching it?
It was a holiday.
No, but a lot of it is stuff that I know already. Like when the commentators are saying their things about this, and that, and pardons and all of that stuff. That stuff I already know, and I just end up critiquing their delivery and knowledge of it themselves. And that they need me on that show.
Mm-hmm. They do need you on that show.
Yeah.
And then, on Fox News, they have Karl Rove on there as one. He was huge with the Bushes, the Bush family and their campaigns and everything, and I can't stand him.
So you got to tune it out eventually.
Right, yeah. But I did want to come on and say this right out of the box, that I was proven right again yesterday at the inauguration when I say that just because you are rich and famous doesn't mean that you can't be just white trash.
Oh. Okay. I agree.
Because rednecks are everywhere. Mm-hmm. Redneck behavior. And if showing up at a presidential inauguration with your boobs out is not white trash behavior, I don't know what is.
Who did that?
Jeff Bezos' wife or girlfriend, whatever she is to him. Yeah. She was wearing a white pantsuit and then a lace kind of lingerie top underneath it. Her jacket was buttoned, but you could see the bra and her heavage in her cleavage. Yeah.
I mean, it was va voom. I mean, she's got the lips and the hair. I mean, she's a striking woman.
I gotta look this up.
It's a provocative outfit.
That's embarrassing too.
And then of course she was sitting. He had all of the tech guys beside each other, and then that woman was sitting next to Zuckerberg, and then there's a shot that somebody got of Zuckerberg, and they've sent it around where he's staring down that woman's shirt, looking at her boobs.
No way.
Didn't look
I
good.
mean, it was just.
It's even worse that it's his girlfriend, right?
Or is it his wife? I don't know.
His wife?
Did they get
His wife.
married already?
Oh,
so.
okay.
I think so.
But
That would be
his
bad.
ex-wife that he supposedly he left the wife for that woman. She's sitting there going, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she probably wasn't even watching. She's an ultra liberal, so she was probably some sort of a sadness party yesterday of some sort.
Oh, I see it.
But still, I mean, have some dignity about yourself. Don't just show up looking like you're going to a Miami pool party in the evening.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It was an outfit. It was a choice. Who do you think was more inappropriately dressed, her or John Fetterman?
Fetterman.
Yeah, he showed up in a hoodie and gym shorts.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's a senator from Minnesota.
Why was he wearing that?
Because that's all he wears.
That's all he wears.
He just wears, they had to pass a special rule in the Senate for him to be able to wear that to work every day.
Shut up. Oh, my. That is ridiculous. You're a grown man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because she's not somebody who's supposed to really know the proper decorum of, politics and the Capitol building and all of these types of things. She should because she's an adult. And as when you look around and you look in the past at pictures and stuff and you see nobody showed up with their boobs out.
Right. That's a sign.
To most people, you would think, okay, well, I can't wear the outfit that I wanted to wear.
Right.
But she's the type that I believe from yesterday that said, oh, well, there's a first for everything.
Yeah.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Is that the worst place you could have your boobs out?
I think, yeah.
At an inauguration, or is a funeral worse?
Yeah, well,
Or church,
or just a church,
church,
a revival or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
A baptism.
Number one revival.
Yeah.
As as a Christian, our most religious holiday is Easter.
Yeah.
So if you show up on Ash Wednesday or on Easter Sunday and you've got your boobs out, then that's pretty inappropriate.
That's a problem. And then we had Melania that was covered head to toe, Carmen Sandiego style. You know.
Yeah, she's always beautiful.
Yeah.
And so sophisticated and elegant.
I love
all the time. Mm-hmm. And then they were saying, well, this time it seems that people have gotten a pass to say that it is okay for her to be dressed, it is okay for people to compliment her the way she dresses. Because before, when he was president, I mean, they just, all the media people and all just unloaded on her and everything she would wear, they would criticize and all that. And then the other wives, they would just pump up so much, because this woman is a fashion professional. She's a supermodel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they would downgrade everything she wore and then talk great about what other first ladies, how they dressed. But then it's like, it's okay now, it seems, that people can compliment and actually appreciate the way Melania Trump dresses.
It's okay to be nice, a good person, and compliment.
And not lie.
Right, and not lie. Yeah, you just jealous, honey.
No, the first ladies always look very proper and they look good.
She's
they always
top
do.
notch.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
she is.
It's straight up.
Yeah, she's a model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they look great all the time.
You don't?
No, I really don't.
Yeah. They could have better stylists, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I've never looked at, let's say, I don't know, Hillary Clinton, former first lady, and thought, now that is a beautiful gown, or that is a beautiful dress. I mean, I've never done that. Michelle Obama, maybe a couple of times, but most of the time I didn't particularly care for the way they dressed her. Jill Biden's fine. Yeah. She's not an old teacher,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're going for that look. Yeah.
But that's what she is.
I know.
She's a teacher, so then she's,
Sure.
Properly dressed.
She's not a runway model by any means.
No. But when President Trump leaned over to kiss her on the cheek when he came in the room and couldn't reach her because of her hat being so far out.
Yeah.
That is basically the way Jody allows me to kiss her goodnight. No, it's just that she's on the couch and she won't even sit up to hug me or anything. She just kind of throws the cheek up there like that. And if my old can bend over far enough to reach her cheek, then I do. But if I don't, then it's the thought that counted.
You might as well wear a big brim hat at this point.
I might as well just wear some sort of a suit of spikes. Because that's about as close as I'm going to get.
Yes.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
So, Lindsay, how is your husband complaining about your being obsessed with this dating app that you've got Rob on? You're trying to find Rob a date. Is it because you're bothering him with it? It's not because you're not paying him any attention or paying attention to the things that you should be paying attention to.
Right. No, he's not super needy in that aspect. And I'm still, dealing with the kids and doing what I got to do. But it's because every 5 seconds, I show him a picture of a girl. I'm like, what do you think about her? And it's the same thing every time. Lindsay, I'm trying to watch the game, please.
Well, I know a couple, and the wife in the couple's dad died fairly recently. And so the mom is in her probably late 70s or mid to late 70s. And she signed her mom up for a dating app for old people.
Love that.
And she was the one that, like you're doing for Rob, she did that for her mom. Mm-hmm. Now, would that make it different if you were trying to get a woman friend of yours a date? And all you're doing is checking out single men on the app and pretending to be her? Would Kyle care about that?
Probably more so, because I'd be like, oh, he's hot or whatever, go on and on about it. But I don't mind if he tells me someone's hot, though. Like for Rob, I just want his honesty, but he doesn't give me any because he's like, I'm not answering you. I'm busy. Like, I'm trying to relax and watch the game. I don't have to work today. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, the husband in this situation I'm talking about was, he would joke with his wife about, you're upset. You're trying to find a boyfriend for yourself.
Right.
And they were all much older men,
Sure.
But it got to the point where, all she's doing is looking at, and chatting with men all day.
That's true.
About being single and what do they like to do and however it works.
The mom is 78?
She's in her, I
70s?
think, I would guess mid to late 70s.
Wow.
Well, and let's be honest, it's not unheard of for a younger girl to look for like an older, sugar daddy. I'm not saying she is, but yeah, I could see where it would be a little touchy.
Mm-hmm. But it was more or less just that, I guess if you look at it from a husband's perspective, it could be that the wife is so into it that she loves this dating process. She's really too excited about being single and interviewing potential suitors.
Yeah, no, agreed. And I even mentioned that this weekend to Kyle. I said, I like this so much. I just want to set one up for me just to see what I can get, just see what I can do. He said, well, you'll be looking for an apartment then. I was like, rude. Yeah, but it's
but
the
it's just like,
excitement.
and I try to tell Jody that back when she was still watching The Bachelorette and all that. I said, do you sit and in your mind play this game like if you were on there, like you do Dancing with the Stars, because you sit and put yourself on Dancing with the Stars all the time? Yeah. No, I don't. No. Yeah. Well, then what's the? Obviously, you would.
You do.
You go, I wouldn't have said that, or I would have said this, or he wants her to do this, and then I would have done. Yeah. That's part of the fun of watching the show.
Yeah. Absolutely. Totally. Yeah. You totally put your like. So
that's what you would be doing if you were trying to find a date for or a boyfriend for a girl friend of yours.
Yeah. I would probably be separated at that point.
Yeah. But just think about though, Riggins, if a man said, I'm trying to, like if I came into Jody and I said, look, Riggins agreed to let me run this dating site, this dating app, so I can try to find him some chicks to go out with.
Yeah.
He's just tired of playing the game. He wants me to do it for him like I'm him.
Right.
How would that go over?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a fart in a diving helmet.
Like a fart in a diving helmet. Exactly what I was thinking.
Good analogy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's like every woman wants to play Cupid.
Yeah.
Every woman thinks they're really good at it.
Yeah. Well, as excited as I get when I match Rob, it would be crazy if it were for a girl, matching boys. It would be crazy.
So how much, what do you put the most importance on? Like, how much weight do you put on looks when you see them first or whatever as to whether you're going to swipe them or not?
I'm glad you asked, because this has been my torment this weekend. It's when I first started, I was it's what you do, kind of just look for looks at first. And then I realized it's tricky because in fine little print, there's a lot of other stuff going on. Like Christian, not Christian, just a lot of important questions that people want to know. So now I'm have to scan through the whole fine print. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking for what they believe in, their political views, what they do on the weekends. Like, it's not just looks.
Yeah. But I was just saying and it's okay to talk about what you told us earlier.
Oh, okay.
That you kick them out if they're atheist or agnostic.
Well, because at first I didn't really know that was a thing on there. And then I started swiping people and I realized somebody I swiped was atheist. And I'm not cool with that. It's just my personal belief. I'm a Christian, whatever. So that's what Rob's going to be if I have anything to say about it. And so I'm knocking everybody out that's agnostic, which I didn't know what that was. I Googled it. But I'm knocking everybody out that's not a Christian. So, and in today's time, that's tricky because there's not a lot of.
That's also what Rob believes,
right?
As a Christian, but he's not probably as strict on that as like you or I would be.
Sure.
But it's surprising how many people now, even in the South where we live, are atheists.
18 out of 20 that I swipe, swear. I mean, you would be shocked.
Yeah. I wouldn't because, that's one of the reasons our culture is in the rot. Mm-hmm. But what is that okay with you, Rob?
I would not have been worried if it said agnostic to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm worried, so that makes you worried.
She doesn't want you to go to hell, Rob.
Right.
She doesn't really care what Rob's into.
I really don't. Yeah.
There's a thread in all these discussions. It's becoming very clear. Lindsay does not give at all. Doesn't care at all.
No. I started to, and then I was like, this ain't going to work.
But
they are ready for them to even match or try to match him. They've already got stuff in common because of his profile and everything. Because this is the site that the women reach out first.
Correct.
Yeah, so they already know what he's about, and they have to be about the same type of thing.
Well, I do hate to say it. The main common thread is country music, and they like concerts. So that's really the only common thread that a lot of these people have. But I'm okay with that.
So they don't play Dungeons and Dragons and video games and that kind of stuff?
I've run across a couple. It's not a popular choice. Yeah.
But obviously they don't have a problem with it either.
Right. Right.
They're not kicking him out because he's into Magic the Gathering
right.
or whatever.
Surprisingly, too, a lot of people say swipe left if you don't have a mustache. So that's odd, too. I've seen that a lot come up.
Is left a bad thing?
Left is a no.
Like they want mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how old are they that do that?
Like 29, 30, 32.
That's too old to be demanding a mustache.
Yeah.
The mustache is on younger guys.
Yeah.
I think like college age, maybe a little bit out of college.
Yeah, it's strange. Mm-hmm. Strange to these kids.
Except for your dad, of course, who still has a glorious mustache.
Mm-hmm. And I don't remember a time of him not having it.
But he's in law enforcement, and it's the rule.
It's a law.
Flavor saver.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So this is going to work out great for me.
For you.
Yeah.
And we need to remind everybody that there's a 1 month expiration date on it. So.
And if you want to just skip over that and DM me, I'm cool with that. I've gotten 5 DMs about on Instagram about wanting to set him up with somebody. So we'll chat on there. Just skip the whole dating app thing. I'm cool.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, and but that would actually I think be more solid leads because it's people who listen to the show and all, and they know him, right?
Agreed. Yeah,
they know all of his twisted ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've got someone's phone number, and I'm trying to figure out what the best route is. Do I just give him the number and take it from there, or is he going to even do anything? That's my concern. So I got to figure that part out.
So how often do you disconnect, Rob? Like she was saying, complaining because you disconnected this weekend.
I do it almost every weekend.
Every weekend, okay. So you just got to get all the work done during the week.
But then he says he's busy at the gym with his friend girl and then at work and,
I got a window from about 7 o'clock at night until I go to bed.
at 7:30.
I was about to say, and I'm going to bed at 8:30.
Okay, well, it'll work out.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
maybe not within this month, but I do think something will come of it.
Okay.
You know, even if it's Rob and Lindsay never speaking to each other again, something will come of it.
Something's going to happen.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.